All right. Well, hello to the 2, 3 people who are gonna watch this. I hope you guys benefit from this. Welcome to my first ever video on YouTube. Today I'm gonna be talking about Kaspa, and I'm gonna tell you guys and explain to you guys all the price action that has been undergoing for Kaspa and what you should look for in the future. And I'm gonna give you realistic targets for Caspa instead of like these moon boys who don't show you any charts. They don't show you anything. They just tell you, oh, Caspa is going to $1. Oh, Caspa is going to $2 over history because Cardano did so, or whoever did so. All right. First things first. Let's go ahead and check on Caspa's price today. Right. So, right now, as you can see here in the chart, I'm just gonna remove this. Here we go. So you can see Kaspa was in a big distribution over here. Yes, it is distributive price. It's when you have these spikes going up, it's symbols that big whales are selling, okay, and retail is buying. When you're selling into a volume, if we take a look into volume here. So take into account this is a Bybit chart. You can compare to other charts and whatnot. So my volume is not loading. Trading view is being weird today, but yeah, you can see here. Look at this volume, biggest volume that was there since this. So you had the person who bought here, or the whales that bought here, and they spiked the price to all over here. They sold here, and then they kept on selling even more, and eventually a capitulation happened. And right now we can see that Kaspa is under the 20 week. Now a lot of people don't look at the charting Kaspa against other currencies, against gold, against other cryptocurrencies to evaluate the strength of Kaspa. So over here, the sentiment has been relatively really weird. For Kaspa has been bearish. So I would identify this as a range. So this is a range for Kaspa. Okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna make this as a range till, let's say, the 10 cents. Okay, so let's make this, and this is the manipulation. Okay, this way, so it's clean. This is our range, and this is our manipulation, and what we could expect if Kaspa breaks this trend line. You can see there's a trend line here. See this trend line. So these are all deviations of the trend line. Okay, but since this trend line, Kaspa has been downtrending. So once you break this and you are above it, so I would say like above 9 cents, you can confirm a breakout here. And I would say like a weekly close above 9-10 cents, not these spikes like this, where like you'd go and then you just like for the rest of the week just continue going down. It's coming soon, I think, with how Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies looking. So this is our expansion. Okay, put this here, expansion. And it's going to be rotation to the high at 20 cents. Now, how would you evaluate the price of Kaspa? Some people pull fibs. They pull from here to here. Okay, they go ahead and fibs like this. Show you. And then they get it to the lowest. And they give you the fibs, We take this like this. Take a look. I'm just gonna remove the volume. You have 30 cents at the 1618. You have the 2618 as 45. You have 4618 at 76. So, what would drive me to think that Kaspa would go to this area? You know. So, let's see here. I'm charting here. Kaspa dominance. Look at this. This chart nobody talks about. All right. If you look at this chart, nobody's talking about this. Look at this chart. Just downtrending. This is the Kaspa dominance. The Kaspa dominance was at 24 at the highest point. 0.24%. That's when it was number 25, I believe, or something like that. And people were saying, "Oh, we're about to flip Cardano and whatnot," you know. And ever since, it's just been distributive price action. And now, I'm seeing the opposite. I'm seeing accumulative price action. I'm seeing a downtrend. I'm seeing the 3-tap model, you know, getting a 1 tap, selling climax, then you're getting another tap, and then the last tap, which is like seller exhaustion, basically. Or like retail is selling into the whales. And if you look at the Kaspa distribution, you're going to see more whales than retail. When that stat starts changing and you have a lot of retail, that's when you want to try and sell. But let me see, give you an idea, guys, of what price targets could be. If we take here the top, okay, and we take here Kaspa's dominance, all right. So something that I'm looking for, the 0.36%. Now this is Kaspa dominance for the whole cryptocurrency. So now if you make the math and you hit the, let's say, 7 trillion market cap, all right, and you multiply 7 trillion, you're gonna do the math with me here, trillion with you multiply it by 0.36%, right? What are you gonna get? You're gonna get 25 billion 200. And what does that set Kaspa at? With the current, it's about $1 basically. So is $1 realistic? This probably, okay. But if, let's say, Kaspa reaches here and it starts effing around and like you see kind of distribution like here, then you probably want to sell. And then like maybe it starts doing here for another run, and but I would believe like if we reach 7 trillion, okay, you would look between 0.25 dominance and 0.36 dominance. So that puts it between 0.5 and $1. So that's your profit take target. Now for extreme scenarios, you have like the 1% and whatnot, but these are highly unlikely. I feel like, given unless like we have an extended cycle, which until now we don't know. Like take it step by step, take it time frame by time frame. And one thing that makes me think that Kaspa could reach the 0.5 to $1 is the Kaspa versus Mara chart. Nobody talks about this. Like nobody. Like it makes sense for me to chart Kaspa against Mara, because Mara is a mining company that mines Kaspa. Well, they mined Kaspa previously. So, and they still hold until today, they hold in their balance of Kaspa. So it makes sense for me to see what the chart looks like. And honestly, there's something here. So it says that Mara might outperform Kaspa in the next upcoming weeks. Okay, don't take this swiggly drawing as like time frame. Okay, like maybe we drop today, you know, we go to this demand zone here and then we go up, you know. But I do expect this to bottom out here, and then we can start outperforming Mara by 200%. So let's say, for example, Mara sits at $84. That's my targets with the Mara. I have some Mara, so like my targets for Mara is like $84. I think it could reach that. It's a very achievable target, I would say. And if you look at the chart for Mara, it's pretty good, I would say. Yeah. So far it's up. So yeah, you can see. I'm even honestly, I think you could target 134 with Mara, but 134 is a bit optimistic, I would say. But $84, take that high here, and then like, you know, if they flip that high and goes higher, then sure, you know, it could go to like 134, 215, whatnot. But yeah, I think 84 is a good target, and it's a realistic target. It's probably like a 4x from here. Yeah, exactly. It's literally a 4x from here. So that's pretty good. So I asked ChatGPT and I did the math. If Mara goes to $84 and Kaspa starts going up and it starts outperforming Mara, then at the Pico top, Kaspa is going to be 0.75 cents. So don't listen to Moon Boys. Look at the charts, go study yourself, go understand, and let's make some money together, guys. Peace out.